Salwate, everybody. Salwate to Skipperly and Salwate Omnes. Welcome again. I left the word accept up on my board, and I thought that, you know what? I was passing by my whiteboard, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we give some word substitution? Show you guys how I love etymology and I love language, but I also love understanding the etymos being the true sense in Greek, ology, the study of the true sense, the study of the true sense of these words. So, without further ado, you can Ko-fi me. You can support me non-monetarily by rating me wherever you can. In fact, what I was let known by my Latin 101 students recently is the reason why they ended up taking me as opposed to others is because I do have, well, my platform that some of them have found me on, but hardly any of them actually. They usually find me after the fact, like way later into the semester, which I really appreciate actually. Um, and they said that my professor, and then I went and I looked and I was like, man, thanks guys, thank you. If you learn something from me, your friendly neighborhood etymologizer, your prof here, your boy Connerly, Liam Cole Connerly, go support him non-monetarily by just giving me a little bit of a rating and helping me proliferate my rock and awesome instruction to others that have yet to experience it. That being said, let's get on into it. Remember, we talked about accept, meaning to seize towards oneself, right? To seize, to take in towards oneself. However, you could change it up a little bit. You could take that "och" out of there, right? You could take it out of there. And then you have a kept. And then what you could do is you could put a pair in front, and then you have percept. And then if you wanted to go ahead and finish it off and make that abstract noun or that abstract word, either a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, whatever, that TION is going to make it the noun form. And then when you have perception, it's something when you take all the way through. You take all the way through, and it almost makes me think of like an X ray, if you will. Funny enough, the equivalent would be something like dia, which means through, but that's in the Greek, and then gnosis comes from the Greek nostian, which means to know. So diagnosis and perception are very similar. To know through, or to take or to seize through. Kind of very similar in that etymos, if you will. But if you wanted to go ahead and do another one and take that pair out and have keption, well, deception. When you deceive someone, you decept them, you take them down and or away from the, well, what is the truth, what they should be relying on more so than the lies that those have told them. I don't know what I'm doing now at this point. But that being said, as you can see, look, you take a bat, comment any more below. That being said, I'm out. Tempest says to Skeleray.